Hi, I'm Josh Braham from the Beta Network, and today I'm going to talk about Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail is a popular anime series that has been turned into a video game. It's set in a world full of magic users who band together to form guilds and are basically bounty hunters, performing tasks for everyday citizens of its world. The game starts off a fair bit into the anime series, towards the end of the Tenru Island arc, starting somewhere around episode 120. I would recommend watching up to there before playing this game if you want to follow the story, but it certainly isn't necessary, as the game introduces you to each of the characters quite well, except for the villains. There's still a fair bit of lore and terms to learn that will make a lot more sense if you watch the anime before starting the game. It'll also help you get acquainted with some characters that don't appear to be in the game. Considering the dub of the anime is so good, it's a surprise to see the game solely has Japanese audio with English subtitles. This game is yet another turn-based RPG. It has a 3x3 square-based field system in which your attacks and spells will cover a specific pattern of these squares, allowing you to affect a different number of enemies. The way attacking works in this game brings in a lot of strategy, since basic attacks also consume your mana bar, unlike other RPGs. It seems like an odd choice, however I feel that it works very well for this game since it forces you to use your spells more, and defeating enemies replenishes some of your mana to compensate. There are spells that have a small cost of, say, 4 mana, but are still significantly more powerful than basic attacks, encouraging you to use them rather than primarily use basic attacks, seeing as they still have a mana cost. In other RPGs, I know I'll try to basic attack my way through most areas and save all my mana for healing and other situational spells, or just for bosses. This feels like a nice change, especially with some spells being more powerful but targeting fewer enemies than, say, a spell targeting 3 enemies with low attack power. I've personally found this to feel a lot more strategic than other RPGs thanks to all of this. There are also elemental weaknesses and strengths to consider that are largely different to the normal earth beats water, water beats fire, fire beats earth. Instead, it has 7 types of elemental stats. Non-elemental, fire, ice, holy, demon, light, and dark. Non-elemental is the most unique one, as the others are all paired up. Fire and ice are strong against each other, as are demon and holy, and light and dark. Running around the world, which is split into small areas separated by walls that either transition you to another area or launch a loading screen, feels good. The tutorial tells you to press a button to do a dash, which is actually sprinting around, but even walking is fairly quick and the controls are nice and smooth, possibly due to it being 60 frames even on PlayStation 4. Which isn't very surprising as the graphics aren't all that impressive, though they look really good for a game that went from 2D anime to 3D game. And the size of the game is only around 6 GB as well, making it a great game to pick up and not have to worry about having a massive download or update to play. Unlike some games. The game is filled with lots of laughs, showing moments where they have those classic anime emote faces, though they look very strange as they linger until the conversation is moved on and look motionless. And them being in 3D is a strange sight, but still looks good. The game also has a few cool things like working your way up a guild rank ladder and ranking up characters alongside your leveling, going from 0 to 10 stars. Ranking up takes a currency obtained through questing, and ranks above 3 stars require progress through the character stories to unlock. There's also a mechanic called bonding that will give you bonuses between different characters. You increase bonding between characters by taking them with you in your party and having them fight alongside each other. Equipment is also different in this game compared to other games, getting you to equip items known as Lacrima. Lacrima can have a variety of effects, doing basic things like increasing your attack or defense, as well as more interesting things like increasing your XP gains, and there are 5 different tiers of quality. Sometimes you'll be forced to take certain characters with you on a quest, and some of these are known as guest characters. You can't adjust their lacrima or control them in battle. However, they still gain XP. Normally, once you've had a character join as a guest character, you'll unlock them after finishing the quest, allowing you to take full control of them. If you enjoy Fairy Tail as an anime, then I'd highly recommend picking up this game since it throws you back into the world pretty quickly and reminds you about why it's an awesome show. If you haven't watched the anime, this is still a good game to grab with its small install size as well as enjoyable gameplay. And the spells and animations look absolutely incredible. I'd consider this game worth trying just to see some of the spells alone. But I'll let you decide if that's worth it. Let us know if you think this game is for you, and even if you don't think it's your cup of tea. If you liked this video, hit that subscribe button and then that bell icon if you'd like to be notified whenever we release a new video.